これはまだ私たちが養護施設にいた当時の話だ。
Oh, I'm excited for this one. more stories of this time, I think.
当時の私はそれこそ手がつけられん乱暴者でな。都合の悪いことがあるとすべて腕力で解決してたわけだ。一度暴力で解決するって方法で味を占めちまうと、なんだこんな簡単なことだったのかってよ。他の解決方法が面倒になってな。何でも暴力で型をつけるようになった。
It's usually not a good thing.
そんな私の横暴に施設の管理側も対処しきれなくなってな。私が何か問題を起こすたびにとばっちりを食ってた JB のやつがついに切れた。
Oh, I imagine. Oh.
ちょっとあさこ、あなたいい加減にしてよね。どれだけ私に迷惑をかければ気が済むの？
It's little dead inside JB. She looks adorable.
だから言ったろ。この施設でよろしくやっていこうと思ったら、草壁あさこに近寄るなってよ。忘れないように聖書にでも書いとけ。
I mean, even at this time, at this like age, wasn't JB not assigned, but just told to keep an eye on Asako?
もう頭にきたわ。これ以上は私に迷惑をかけないって約束して。
I don't think that promise is gonna be made.
そいつは無理な相談だ。私は生きてりゃ必ず誰かに迷惑をかける。私はそういう生き物なんだよ。
I think JB, even at this stage, might blow a gasket.
それはあなたが下手くそな生き方をしてるからよ。私の言う通りにしなさい。そうすればもっと上手に生きられるようにしてあげる。
何様気取りだってね。文句があるならかかってこい。私に勝てたらお前の言うことを聞いてやるぜ。
Oh God. Alert?
舐められたものね。
どうしたいつでもいいぞ。かかってこいよ。先に殴らせてやろうか。ほれほ。
Let's go fucking said, come at me, bro. What? Damn! Hold on. Can I push this button? Fucking socked her right in the fucking face. Mad respect.
ほんの一瞬のことだった。
And it was over. Okay. This moment right here was totally worth the entire side story. Even though it was good even up until this point, I'm just saying, if there's any reason to play it, we can seeing Asuka get punched across the face by JB as a child. It's the best thing
ジ
ever.
ャリッと足元の砂が鳴る音とほぼ同時に予想外の角度から振り下ろされるロシアンフックが私の顎を捉えた。
God damn.
完全に油断していたとはいえ、予想外の一発をもらった私は目を回してその場でガクンと膝を崩した。
You earn respect, right?
立ち上がろうとしても地面に顔面をくっつけたまま起き上がることもできない。眼球がブルブルと震えて目が回る。
Look at this JB face. The JB face is like, yeah, that's what I thought. Or, get up, bitch. And Asuko's dead.
いい？あさこ。これからは私の命令に逆らわないで。
Damn. Oh. That felt... oh.
かっこ悪い。私こんなスカート履いたもっさり金髪に負けたのか。
Yeah, you did.
私は一番負けちゃいかんやつに負けたんだって思ったら惨めでよ。悔しくてボロボロ泣いたぜ。
That was amazing. Cried? You? Dude.
そうだ。 ガキの頃からどんなクソみてえなことがあっても泣かなかった私が唯一泣いたのがその時だ。そんでまあそれ以来 JB のやつは草壁麻子を倒した女として養護施設を退所するまで施設のボスとして君臨したって話だ。
And ever since then, a bond was formed. Fucking just... So since then, you've never been able to stand up to JB.
そういう話じゃねえよ。
Wonder how that would go in this timeline. Or, you know what I mean, this day and age.
いいかユージ、喧嘩ってやつは小規模なうちは腕力のあるやつが勝つ。だがある一定の線を越えちまうと金やら権力を持ってるやつが勝つ。喧嘩がでかくなって裁判にでもなりゃ腕力だけのやつはどうしたって金と権力のあるやつには負ける。世の中ってのはとことんクソだな。
It's true, though. It fucking sucks.
けどよ、腕力だけの私でも JB がいりゃ大抵の問題は解決する。私はもう二度と惨めな負けを経験したくねえからあいつの言う通りにしてやってるだけだ。
I see.
ちょっとなんで冷房使わないのよ。
Can we, like, salute JB just for being... Just for, you know, old time's sake. And for, dealing with Asuko this whole time. And Yuji. And... I mean, come on! She could put Asuko in her place. No one can do that. God damn it. Speak of the devil, I suppose.
どうなのあさこ、報告書は進んでる？
About that.
報告書なら14時までに出すって言ったろ。何しに来たんだよ。
だって私が見てなかったらあなた絶対有事に書かせるでしょ。監視よ監視。
She's onto us. Even though I was kind of just doing it, like...
おい、ちった私を信用しちゃどうなんだ。
Like it wasn't even her telling me to do it. I was just doing it.
だったらさっさと書きなさい。わかんないところがあったら教えてあげるから。
チェ、ガキの宿題かよ。
Probably how you should treat it.
ガキの方が物分かりいいわよ。いいから書く。
Except I never liked to do my homework because I found it pointless.
へいへい。
Still got all B's.
暑い。エアコン入れるわよ。
I keep the air conditioner on all the time.
窓開けてりゃ十分風入ってくんだろうが。贅沢すんな。これだから赤坂組は。
I always hate when people say just open up a window. No. It's not the same. You act like getting a hot breeze of air in your fucking face is just as good as getting cool air from an air conditioner is. No, fuck you. All right? It's not the same. It's way better to turn on the air conditioner because then you're cool. God damn it.
ここの電気代を払ってるのはその赤坂よ。はあ、涼しい。
おっぱいんとこパタパタすんな。難しい年頃の男の目の前だぞ。
You've seen it all.
あ、そうだユージ。アイス買ってきたけど食べる？
No, she asked me.
あなたは報告書が書き終わってから。
なんだよ。サーカスのクマじゃねえぞ。食い物で釣ろうとすんな。
Look, that's what that helps.
早く書かないとあなたの分も食べちゃうわよ。
Oh shit, Asuko, finish that report.
汚ねえな。
No, just go. Just do it. Dot, 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 dot.
どうしたのユージ？
Nothing. It's just it's just that the way I looked at you has changed.
え、何よ。
Asuko just told me some stories from when you guys were kids.
どんな話？やだ、変な話聞かされてないでしょうね。
Far from weird, just pretty badass. You know about that time when Asuko cried?
ああ、ウサギの話？
Rabbit?
お前余計なこと。
Now, hold on.
あなた自分でユージに話したんじゃないの？
Asuko, what are you talking about? What do you what is she talking about? What's this rabbit? Oh, that. I was curious about that. What is this about what's this about a rabbit?
聞かなくていいんだよんな話。
私と朝子のいた養護施設にね、児童の上層教育の一環としてウサギ小屋があったのよ。
Moral education.
朝子はほら、悪いことばっかりしてたから、罰当番でよくウサギの世話をさせられてたんだけど、何度もウサギの世話をしているうちに情が移ったみたいで、そのウサギが死んじゃった時、それはもうワンワンと大泣きしたのよね。
Aw, poor little Asuko.
うっせえな。昔の話だろが。それに、あれは死んだんじゃなくて、殺されたんだ。
What do you mean? Killed?
ほら、朝子って施設では憎まれっ子だったから、朝子に喧嘩で任された悪ガキが、その腹いせにって、ウサギの飲み水に殺素剤を混ぜたのよ。
Now that's fucked up. That's like that's the start of serial killer right there.
あの野郎、今思い出しても腹が立つぜ。
So you knew the culprit.
殺素剤が保管されてる倉庫に入れる人間は限られてたしね。ちょっと調べたらすぐに分かったわ。
Didn't not covering tracks pretty well, huh?
その後大変だったのよ。犯人が誰か分かった時の朝子ってば、そいつも同じ目に合わせてやるって、もう大騒ぎ。
Were you gonna feed him poison?
一応施設の管理側にも犯人が誰か報告はしたんだけど、当の犯人の子が俺は知らない、やってないの繰り返しで、ましてや原告が悪道の朝子となると沙汰闇にせざるを得なくて。
I hate bullshit like that. When you completely and utterly disregard someone just because, you know, yeah, she was a delinquent, but you gotta think about, has she done this, but has she like you know, told someone about such an incident like this before? No? Then why would
朝子は法で裁けないなら私があの野郎をぶっ殺すって聞かないし、養護施設内で殺人なんて起きたらさすがに私でもかばいきれないし、必死で止めたわよ。
Jesus, I can imagine her going and doing it too. I can't believe you were able to hold back Asuko. I mean, Asuko, looks like JB saved that guy's life, huh?
去年死んだけどね。
Oh. What?
私が我慢なんてすると思うか？その時 JB が20年後に必ずあいつを殺させてあげるって言ったから我慢したんだ。
God damn it. 20 years?
私たちが施設を出た後も、私はずっとその男の監視を続けたんだけど、まあウサギを殺しておいて平気で嘘つくような子でしょ。まともな就職なんてしなかったのよ。
Like I said, serial killer. Fuck that guy. Glad he's dead.
そういう子って放っておいても勝手に悪の道に進むでしょ。10年後にはちょっとした麻薬組織の構成員になってたわ。
Again, went into drugs, huh? God damn it.
それからさらに10年経って、彼は立派な国家の敵に成長してくれた。
そんで国からの依頼で私が奴の頭を吹き飛ばした。長かったぜこの20年はよ。
She's like, I waited 20 years for this moment. I think I'm seeing you in a different light, JB.
怖くなった？でもこれが私たちの仕事なの。サーズに入るの考え直す？
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. No, I was just thinking that you kind of resemble my sister.
な、ユージ、これで分かったろ？直接引き金を引かねえってだけで JB だって十分薄汚ねえ仕事してんだ。あんまこの女におかしな幻想を抱くんじゃねえぞ。
Oh, I'm not. I'm not holding any delusion or illusions, not.
何よそれ、失礼しちゃうわね。
No, I don't think you're just an easy ditzy blonde either, JB.
あなたそれは本当に失礼よ。私ちょろくないから。
If she really was easy, I mean, she would have lost to certain something before we had a chance to get our little hands on. I know, Julia. あ、
ちょろっちょろじゃねえか。名前呼ばれただけで赤くなんな。
it's because it's me. That's what. She doesn't have to tell me that. I already know. In this cozy environment, I sometimes forget that the work these two do prevents them from leading normal lives. And now that applies to me too. I don't have the right to live a normal, peaceful life anymore. That's why, at the very least, I want to work hard in the shadows to protect the people who do live normal, peaceful lives, without them ever even noticing. But it's not like I believe that doing that will earn me forgiveness for anything, from anyone. Hello? Ooh, where am I taken? In our world, there's an absolute ruler whose authority everyone recognizes. If you want to take the throne for yourself, brute force is necessary. You can only take the throne by force. If you're going to boast about your sharp skills or your cunning tactics in battle, no one will recognize your rule. In fact, behaving so foolishly will only get you branded as a coward. If you're going to challenge for the throne, a straightforward battle plan can be proof of your worthiness, and the most effective means of achieving your goal. Hello? On this particular day, Asuko returns home in an extremely bad mood, having completed her first job in a while. I hear that the job itself went just fine. When I ask her why she's in such a bad mood despite all this, she tells me that she experienced a completely unrelated defeat on her way home. She'd gotten on her beloved bike in a perfectly good mood after finishing work, humming a song as she went, but she then got passed from behind by another motorcycle. Oh no. You think you're hot shit? Alright, let's play a little, appears to be what she was thinking as she went after them full throttle. However, she couldn't narrow the distance between them. In fact, they kept getting farther and farther apart as they turned each corner. That only made Asuko feel ashamed of her conceit a few moments earlier. She returned home, burdened with the sadness she couldn't quite define. Just shouting again. Apparently, she was very frustrated to be defeated like that. After tossing off her helmet and jacket, she starts rolling around on the floor.
何？随分と荒れてるわね。
Usual. Apparently, she got passed by a 9R on the coast when she was on her way home.
9R?
You know, Kawataki's latest Magic 9.
何それ？バイクなの？
I don't know. I don't know vehicles. Yeah, looks like she's pretty pissed that it overtook her so suddenly.
もうそんなことでへそ曲げてるの？あさこ、あんた年を考えなさいよ。子供じゃあるまいし。
It's about the principle, damn it!
うるせえ。パワーでもテクでもねえ。タイヤで負けたんだ。見てろ。アホみてえに高いタイヤ履いてやる。覚えてろ。 次は絶対負けねえ。
That's scary considering you waited 20 years just to kill a man. Who was a terrible person, by the way. Like, this wasn't, like, not warranted. But still.
お水でエンジン冷やしてりゃ偉いってもんじゃねえぞ。ガワー
She's literally roaring in the fucking...
ガオってそんなに悔しいなら車に乗ればいいのに。
はあ
Hmm?
例えば私の車なら 3600cc の V8 だし、相手のオートバイがどう頑張っても絶対に負けないわよ。
Look at this. Look at this humble brag.
ああ、説明するのもバカらしい。これだから乗らないやつは。
Are?
乗らなくてもわかるわよ。タイヤの数もピストンの数も倍なのよ。だいたいあなただって一応女なのよ。止まったら自立していられないような乗り物なんか乗るのやめなさいよ。オートバイなんて高校生のギターと同じで、異性を意識して手を出す一過性の熱病的な存在なんだから。
I don't know. Motorcycles are like a lot of people's like primary transportation, especially if you're like it's just you know.
お前乗りもしねえでバイクをバカにしてんな。じゃあ聞くぞ。お前日々の生活に埋没して冒険することを忘れちゃいないか。
What is adventure?
冒険？ドライブならたまにするけど。
いいか、車での移動なんてのは所詮インドアだ。エアコンやらなんやら人間の手で管理された環境で移動したって、所詮はドアトゥードアで快適なお部屋の延長でしかない。
That's just the way I likes it. I like to be comfortable.
お高い車に乗って遠出して冒険はいいねが聞いて呆れるぜ。
Listen, all right. It's you know what? Never mind.
くわー、何それ。そっちこそ所詮は高級車に乗ってる人種へのひがみじゃない。
言ってろ。所詮見えねえやつには口で言ったって伝わんねえよ。
Jesus.
また始まった。都合が悪くなるといっつもそう。
Please don't fight. It's annoying.
お前はどっちの味方なんだよ。
I'm on no one's side. I'm a writer, so I get what you're saying, Osco, but I don't think JB's necessarily wrong either.
なーに
If you're pissed about losing, then you should get a faster bike. Let's buy an R1. I don't think you'd lose to anyone on one of those. And then you could give me the oil cooler you're using now.
バカおめえ、道具に文句つけてりゃキリがねえんだよ。言ったろ、タイヤだ。カチカチのツーリングラジアルからフレッシュなスポーツラジアルに履き替えりゃ十分だ。
Osco, it's not just the fucking tire. Or the tires. That motorcycle be old.
よし、ちょっと甲府行ってくる。ついでにチェーンとブレーキも交換だ。この草壁朝子、同じ相手に二度は負けん。
And so, she lost to the same guy twice.
ちょっと朝子、あなた報告書は？
God damn it!
なもん帰ってからでいいだろ。
バイクね。確かに私にはわからないけど、そんなにムキになるもの？
Yeah, I get why she's upset. If you want to find out, I guess you'd have to try riding a bike for yourself.
まあね。あなたぐらいの年なら、そういうものに興味を持つのはわからないでもないけど。ああ、そういえば、SARS の別の班だけど、夢玉って書いてある青いオートバイに乗ってる女の子がいたわね。
Hmm? You don't mean a C model, do you?
C 型って言われても、私には全部同じに見えるし。
JB's me. They look all the same to me. Hey, JB, did that girl participate in today's operation by any chance?
どうかしら。 班が違えば管理官も別だから私にはわからないけど、いてもおかしくはないかしら。
Hey, JB. If you could, keep that a secret from Asako.
なんで？
The person who passed Asako today was... that was probably her.
ああ、まあ確かにバレたら面倒なことになりそうね。
We don't want, like, infighting and such like that. At any rate, I think it's the law's fault for allowing someone who yells about winning or losing on the road to have a driver's license. Getting a hold of such credentials is very difficult for someone like me. Even if my birthplace and roots were clear, making it easier for me to get qualified, it's not that simple when your past's as, well, as troublesome as mine. I need to go abroad to get all my credentials, whether it's my driver's license or the license I need to do work for for CIRS domestically. Asuka laughed at me for this. She said I was like an import car that still had left-hand drive, even though these same foreign models are sold officially within Japan. If you want a car with left-hand drive, you have to go through the annoying procedure of registering the vehicle before importing it. Becoming a CIRS agent is easy enough, but staying in the job is another story. This is a story I heard from my forerunner, who fought throughout the chaos of the Showa era, before CIRS had even been formed. It's a story I was told after overcoming many trials and receiving a license to work for CIRS in Japan. Oh, I like stories. Oh, hello. One day, I found myself going to a sports equipment workshop in, holy Jesus, Kitago Shakacho, called Morishima Racket. Jesus, end me, to pick up my rifle, which had been taken in for routine inspection. Alright, inside the workshop, which was redolent of the Showa era, a man was cutting out circular grommets at his workbench. He looked like he was in his 50s, and he was wearing overalls covered in oil. I hesitated to call out to the man while he was focusing on his work, and decided to wait until he had a chance to take a break. He finally turned off the machine, took a cigarette out of his pocket, put it to his lips, and lit it with a gas lighter. Shit, man. He has a Sprite. He's important. Excuse me. Through the entrance? Oh my god. Someone should have called to say that I was coming by to pick up my toy. He looks a little older than 50s. He shuts his mouth, almost biting through the cigarette filter, and looks me up and down. Having expelled the smoke through his nose with a puff, he looks me straight in the eye, like I was nothing more than an insignificant little bug. I've heard that before. Well, I've got my business face on today. I'm a little cuter on my days off. Kazami Yuji occupation adorable. Hearing that someone didn't like my face was pretty common. I was told that sort of thing a lot during my time in Oslo school and the army, and I always retorted, we're not working with our faces. Just in my mind, of course. If your comrades took a fancy to you, your ass would be in danger. If your commanding officer took a fancy in you, you'd end up living longer, whether you wanted to or not. Nothing good could come from having a nice face.
上官が腕といえば何のためらいもなく撃つ。そんな面をしてやがる。気に入らねえな。
Well, we kind of got to go through a little bit of a process where, you know, I got to get my pin unlocked. You know, that's good for you. Not much good comes from attracting other guys' attention. Anyway, where's the toy I left here? I don't really feel like staying to chat for too long.
長いされじゃこっちが迷惑だっつの。こっちだ。ついてきな。
Alright, at first glance, it just looked like any old workshop. In reality, though, it was an arms shop for CIRS agents. I mean, I did say rifle. Normally, CIRS agents receive new, fresh out-of-the-box firearms, long range and short range, from the company, and they're expected to send them in for routine inspection twice a year to the specified workshops. Morishima Racket was one of those. Although it was originally a factory that manufactured FRP rackets for tennis, etc. As its name would suggest, as the business expanded, it began to accept orders for sporting rifles too. I've heard it was that which prompted CIRS to start using the factory. After walking through a tunnel hidden beneath the portable office in the workshop, we went down into the brick-built basement that looked as if it could have been constructed during the war. It smelt of working men's sweat. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. You got guns lined up here, and when the man turned an old switch on the wall that looked to be made of bakelite, the ceiling lamps illuminated the room, and the giant ventilation fan began spinning right here. Like he was using the ventilation fan as an excuse, the man took a new cigarette out of his pocket and began smoking again.
こいつが頼まれてたおもちゃだ。確認しな。都合の悪いところがあったら今調整する。
Alright, I reached out for the familiar gun case and quickly changed the number on the lock to 9029 so that I could check the contents. Ah, that's my girl. At first glance, it didn't appear that anything was different. The scratches from overuse on the gun stock were still there. However, when I picked it up and tested the bolt, it felt obviously different. Any warping or wear, any creakiness or clattering of joints, it had all been fixed. And despite this, it still fit perfectly on my shoulder. I could feel the necessary amount of weight in the necessary places. In fact, it was even better than it was before. Damn, they did work. I'm gonna pull the trigger now. I jammed a PP dummy cartridge in the chamber and pulled the trigger. The moment the gun went off, the little bit of awkwardness I'd felt disappeared. The feeling of the trigger swaying to the right and left were also gone. Feels firm all over. But it'd be a problem if it's too delicate.
部品を新品に入れ替えりゃいいってわけじゃねえ。銃全体のバランスを考えて削るところは削って仕上げてある。
As long as my bullets fly straight, that's good enough for me.
なら俺じゃなくてもいいだろう。次からは他のやつのとこに持ってきな。
Jesus Christ. I wasn't complaining. If it's raining out in the field, my rifle obviously gets covered in mud, and if I need to draw my handgun quickly, it gets thrown to the ground. And if it started acting up during a job and I had to exchange parts out in the field, it'd be a problem for me if those parts were as delicate as those of a race gun.
この俺がガキが心配するような調整するわけはねえだろうが。お前がどこでどんな仕事をしてきたかは銃を見りゃわかる。ボルトとレシーバーの隙間に潰れた赤アリの死骸が挟まってた。ありゃアフリカに多く生息する種類だ。ライフル抱えて伏せ込んだ場所のそばに運悪く赤アリの巣があったんだろう。さまざまな要因を考慮して決めたポイントだ。容易に動くわけにもいかない。何時間も赤アリに噛まれながら粘った証拠だ。
Dude, this guy knows his shit. I was stuck there for 9 hours.
スコープのリングにライフルの弾がかすった跡もある。スナイパー同士で撃ち合ったこともあるな。
He fucking knows. He knows everything just by looking at my gun and seeing all the nicks and shit on it. He's like, I can tell you exactly how this happened. I did.
こりゃ相当着物座ったやつが受け取りに来ると思ってりゃ。まさかお前みたいに鍵が来るとはな。
Saying this, the man took out another cigarette and lit it. All right, you're just blowing through them. Another cigarette.
あ
Nothing. Aren't you smoking too much?
うるせえや。俺はタバコが吸えればそれで幸せなんだ。羨ましいか？
Wait. Hold the hoozle. We've heard that before. Yes, I am jealous. Jealous that you know exactly where your happiness in life comes from.
なあガキ。
What old man?
朝子は元気でやってんのか？
Oh? You know her?
朝子が拾って育ててるガキってのはお前だろ。
Why do you think that?
銃を構えた瞬間に顔が変わる。姿勢の組み立て方、呼吸の仕方、気持ちの切り替え方。全部俺が教えた通りだ。
What? Wait, hold on. I thought you were dead. Original 9029? Asuko said you died. Probably Yuji's thinking about it.
なんだその面は。
Duh. Asuko said that her master had died. You see? I ain't...
確かにな。俺はもう狙撃兵として死んでる。
God damn it! Fucking... I noticed it every time the man brought his cigarette to his mouth. His trigger finger was missing. Oh. I suppose that's what he meant by having died as a sniper.
なんでまた SARS なんて七面倒くせえ仕事を選んだ。こんなの寄せ集めの死刑囚がやる仕事だ。
God, I'm like in the presence of a legend. Like I'm... Woo-hoo. Or, you know, a legend that created a legend, which created me. A legend. I know. I got told that by my case officer.
親でも殺したのか？
How do you know about that? Did you read my file or something?
マジかお前。
So what about you? Who did you kill?
あんたって言うな。
Well, it's not like I've heard your name yet. Even though you do have a name tag. And I don't mean name tag right here, I mean right here. Because of the type of business this is, most of the people involved don't always want to reveal their names, so I didn't even think to ask.
お前、俺の名前を知らずにブツを受け取りに来たのか？
Well, it's not like you need to know the store clerk's name if you're out shopping.
口の減らねえガキだな。嫌なとこで朝子に似てるぞお前。
Even he says it. I get that a lot.
俺は山本だ。
Oh, come to think of it, the tuner's name Yamamoto was engraved in Asuko's rifle receiver. So you're that Yamamoto-san?
そうだ、その山本さんだ。あんたって言うなクソガキ。
I might still do. My apologies. Now then, who is it that you happened to kill, Yamamoto-san?
部長はゴルフをおやりになられないのですか？みたいな聞き方してんじゃねえよ。
I'm just asking. Honorific speech is hard.
なんだよおめえはよ。俺は頭痛くなってきたぜ。
And sir, what variety of medicine do you ordinarily use to treat your headaches?
そのうさんくせえ敬語やめねえかこの野郎。
It's hard. You sure are a difficult old geezer.
お前なんかこうちょうどいい具合の口調で話せないのか？
Mr. Yamamoto, why did you join CIRS?
英語かよ。
I was actually saying, I was wondering what the brackets were for. Well, you know, it's okay to use you in English, even when addressing the president.
もういいよ。好きに話せよ。うっとうしい。
So, Yamamoto-san, why did you join CIRS?
俺が現役でやってた頃は SARS なんてこじゃれた名前もなかったし、今ほどしっかりとした足場のある組織でもなかった。俺はもともとオリンピックの代表に選ばれるほどの競技ライフルの選手だったんだが、人を殺してしまってな。
Oh. Who?
嫁さんとその浮気相手。
Oh. A man's jealousy. How petty.
お前真面目に俺の話聞く気あんのか？
What was the distance?
200メートル。
Not all that far.
おめえとは時代も違えば使った機材も違うっつの。
God damn it, Yuji. So, in other words, because her husband was a rifle maniac, your wife was worried about whether she'd have food on her plate the next day, and she cheated on you with a good-for-nothing rich guy, and you got angry once you found out, and in the heat of the moment...
そうだよ、悪かったな。
So you committed the crime in America?
よくわかったな。
Well, if you were picked up by CIRS after the crime, I figured it'd have to be in America.
まあ、お察しの通りだ。てめえの商売道具で人を二人もやっちまったとなりゃ、当然表舞台からは引きずり下ろされて、俺は投獄された。オレンジ色のつなぎを着せられて、囚人番号90295ってな。
Ah, the origins of 9029. 9029?
そうだよ。おめえらが得意になって名乗ってる9029は俺の囚人番号だ。
You know, that's actually both funny and very ironic. Considering, like, you know, how we're kind of just, we're not I wouldn't say prisoner, it's just, we're kind of locked into this, right? It's kind of our shackles, our chains. It's just a trade name in my eyes. I've never boasted about a set of numbers.
シャバで口にする数字でもねえしな。でだ、刑務所でくすぶってた俺を面会に来たのが日米合同対テロ組織。当時はまだ正式な部署名も決まってない CIA の子会社みたいな組織の男だった。
I saw you kill both of them with one shot. You're pretty good. And he said to you, Mr. Yamamoto, there's a job that only you can do.
そんなもったいつけた言い方はしなかったな。処刑されるかオズワルドになるか選べって感じだ。俺には選択権も拒否権もなかった。俺は当然仕事を選んだ。同じ死ぬにしても檻の中で死ぬよりはマシだからな。檻から引きずり出された俺はノースカロライナの海兵隊基地へ送られて、そこで似たような境遇の連中数人と3ヶ月の訓練を受けた。訓練が終わればいきなり実戦だ。パナマにリビア、ドイツにも行かされて、言われるがまま言われた通りの人間を弾いた。
Just like Asako and myself.
俺と同期で入った連中はドジを踏んだり政治的な理由で処刑されたりでみんな死んじまった。残ったのは俺90295だけだ。いっそ俺もどこかで失敗して死んじまえば楽だった。今日はこいつを、明日はあいつを殺せってな。命令一つで東へ西へってよ。気が変にならないわけがねえ。毎度俺に嫌な仕事を持ってくる担当官は、罪の数を数えるな、天井の穴の数でも数えて寝ちまえってなことは言いやがる。けどな、どうしたって考えちまうんだよ。俺のやってることは正しいのかってな。どんな理由があって誰の許可があろうと、人殺しは人殺しだ。今さら日の当たる場所に出たいとも思わねえが、先が見えねえ道ってのはどうしたって気がめいる。もう何年こんなことをやってんだ。あと何年こんなことを続けなきゃならねえんだ。 それなりの覚悟を持ってやってきた仕事だが、もう限界だ。何も悩まず引き金を引けるなら、それに越したことはねえ。
God, the like torment.
だがな、考えない、悩まないってのは、思っている以上に難しい。そんなある日、俺に新しい任務が発令された。CIA 内部の人間が機密書類をモサドに売り渡そうとしているとのことで、その裏切り者の始末だ。
That son of a bitch!
都合が悪けりゃ身内でも殺す。それが俺に与えられた仕事だ。それが正しいのか正しくないのかなんて考えるだけ無駄だ。所詮は日の当たらねえ裏稼業。スーツ着て革靴を履いてるって違いだけで、やってることはテロリストと変わりゃしない。そう割り切っていたつもりだった。けどよ、その機密書類の受け渡しの現場にやってきた裏切り者ってのが知ってる顔だった。まあ知ってると言っても本部で何度か見かけたってくらいで話したこともねえ相手だったんだが、その瞬間俺は迷っちまった。狙撃ってやつは一瞬でも迷ったらもうダメだ。いくら集中して引き金に指を乗せていても当たらないでほしいって思いが勝っちまえば、もうどうしたって当たらない。結局俺は引き金を引けなかった。
Damn.
いや、引けなかったっていうと意味が変わってくるな。物理的に引けなくされたってのが正確か。
What do you mean?
カウンタースナイプを食らってトリガーに乗せてた指ごとトリガーを吹っ飛ばされた。
Oh, well, that's how that happened. So Mossad had deployed a sniper as well.
ああ、これが説明すると面倒なんだが、要はその取引自体がおとりでな。簡単に言っちまうと、アフリカで反政府ゲリラに米軍の武器を横流ししている大佐がいたんだが、そいつの正体をあぶり出すための罠だったわけだ。そんで俺はその大佐側に雇われた悪者側の狙撃兵だったってことよ。
Oh. Damn.
そうしてまんまと罠に引っかかった大佐は逮捕されて、俺は指と職を失った。でだ、その時俺の指ごとトリガーを吹き飛ばしてくれた相手の狙撃兵ってのが、当時まだ15やそこらの朝子だったってわけだ。
God damn it. I see.
大して驚きもしねえな。
That's pretty much what I'd predicted, and I can picture what happened to Asuko after that. You probably couldn't leave her alone, so you continued to take care of her while doing gun repairs.
もっとよく考えろ。あの朝子だぞ。そんな綺麗なオチがつくもんかよ。だいたいな。
Let me tell you something.
俺はガキは大嫌いだ。
I figured you'd say that.
だろうな。あーくそ、ムカつく。いいからてめえ、おもちゃ確認したならもう帰れ。
Alright, alright. That was abrupt. I still have things I want to ask you.
うるせえ。これ以上話すことなんかねえっつの。帰っててめえの師匠にでも聞け。
And I will. No, I mean about the rifle. What should I do for maintenance and stuff?
だからうるせえっつの。いいからおもちゃ持ってさっさと帰れ。ほら帰れ。
Get out, shoo! Okay, I'll leave, but I'll come again.
お前はもう二度と来んな。
I will. What a tyrant. You do know that I'm technically your successor, right?
それがイラつくってんだよ。帰れ帰れ。
I love it. He's like, and that fucking, I'm pissed off. Okay, thanks for the tune-up.
なおいガキ。
Yes? What?
この仕事はな、始めようと思えば結構簡単に始められる。けどな、一度手を染めちまえば 二度と抜けられねえ泥沼みてえな仕事だ。そんな泥沼に首まで使っちまう前に足を洗え。ガキならガキらしく学校にでも通って仲間とバカやってりゃいいんだ。
If I could do that, I wouldn't be here in front of you today. Damn.
だろうな。お前の師匠も同じことを言った。だったら悩むな、考えるな。引き金ってやつは考えたり悩んだりすればどんどん重くなる。重くなって引けなくなった引き金の代償はお前の命だぞ。
Oh, God. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I understand what the old man was trying to say. No matter how you put it, murder's murder. It's a terrible job. And because it's such a terrible job, you start agonizing. You start thinking. You start thinking about the significance, the value of what you're doing. Even if you know it's useless to think about. But what other path is there for a parent killer like me? I don't regret having killed my father. No, fuck that guy. And yet, I still see him in my dreams to this day. In my dreams, my father's still the piece of scum he always was. However, once in a while, I also remember his occasional acts of kindness toward me. When I think about it that way, I realize I might still harbor a grudge, and not just a little one. When the trigger becomes too heavy, I'll just have to pull it with all my conviction. It doesn't matter if I can't pull the trigger for my own sake. I just have to be the sort of person who can pull it for someone else's sake, without a shred of hesitation. Whew! That's why I will pull the trigger for Asuko's sake. As long as Asuko's here, I will never agonize. Ah! Ah! Oh no! Not the sad music, the Kazuki sad music. Dude, how come that scene, that entire scene, wasn't in the main in the main game? That would have been a good fit for the main game, I feel like, rather than a side story. Because I feel like that's very, like, him, like, Yamamoto's I feel like that's just very important. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I assume we find out later, maybe in the main games, like in Eden or something, but I don't know, man. I'm just saying, I'm getting out of here before the sad music consumes me, though.